All right. Well, welcome back, Guardians and Gamers. Actually, it's been quite a while since I've done one of these Tuesday resets. Unfortunately, life has its moments where, unfortunately, you just can't get to certain things. And I do apologize for that. But moving on for this Tuesday reset, which is for July 16th, we, as always, are going to be starting at Tess at the Eververse and checking out what she's got for us this week. Right off the bat, I do want to point out the Lost Heir weapon ornament for the Buried Bloodline. I actually like the Buried Bloodline. It's absolutely an amazing weapon. I mean, it's basically like a handheld sniper rifle, a little mini sniper rifle. But moving on for the weapon ornaments this week, we got the Byssian Gold shader. Next up, we've got the Rust Berry shader, the No Entry Ghost projection, as well as the Brilliant Idea emote. We've also got the Sweeper simulant. You know, this is a little play on words here. If you like this one, you got to check it out and why it is. It is literally the sweeper of sparrows. Huh? You get it? The sweeper of, yeah. Anyways, cheesy jokes, Bungie. Cheesy jokes. Moving on, what else that we can get this week for some Bright Dust? We've got the Flamingo Ghost projection. We've also got the Aranese. I'm going to say it's Aranese SG1. It's the weapon ornament for the conditional finality. Another amazing weapon this season. Let's check it out. Take a look at what it looks like. It looks pretty much the same to me. It's just an Omalon weapon ornament. So, you know, nothing very fantastic. Next up, we've got the photoelectric shell for the Ghost, the Exoplanet Harvester ship, the Bright Nostalgia Sparrow, the Quick Cardio emote, and we've also got the, however you want to pronounce this, the Incorporeal Cat, something along incorporeal, I think it's just supposed to be another play on words again, you know, incorporeal. Yeah. So it's the cat. Yeah. Next up, we got the Ghost Purple Transmat effect, the Heartbreaking effect, as well as the Ball Arrival effect, the Cursed Azure shader. Next up is the Seven Sisters shader, the Jacarina, the Jacarina shader, as well as the Butterbark shader. Let's take a quick look at Banshee and see what he has today for us, since there's actually been some fairly decent weapons in there lately, and I wouldn't mind checking it out and seeing what you guys think. So first up, we've got the Chroma Rush auto rifle. Anybody that's new to the game, if you don't have good rolls on the Chroma Rush, pick this one up, Subsistence Rampage. It's absolutely awesome. I do believe every time I see this, I probably pick it up, and I've probably got 2 or 3 of them in my vault. You know, you just need one for backup, right? Next up, we've also got the True Prophecy hand cannon with rangefinder, as well as explosive payload. I don't think this would be too terribly bad for people. Next up, we've got the Farewell sidearm with heating up and frenzy, so not too terribly bad either. The Widow's Bite sniper rifle pulse, with pulse monitor, as well as demolitionist, and the Honor's Edge sword, with balanced guard, energy transfer, as well as counter contender or something like that. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. Oh, flash counter. There we go. Just goes to show you how much that I pay attention to everything that I'm reading. Moving on. So if you guys are in a clan, make sure you're stopping by Zarya Hawthorne, up looking over the city there with her bird, and picking up your clan bounties. Just on my way down to go and see Ada. Everybody, if you could do me that favor, you know, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. If there's any of the raids, the dungeons, the exotic missions you guys are looking to do, hit up that Discord link right there on the YouTube page. You guys will love it. Next up, we've got for shaders, the Envious Touch shader at 801, the New Pacific Rush shader, as well as the Dead Orbit camo shader. As well, if you're like big into transmogging a lot of things, make sure you're definitely picking these ones up here if you're doing the raids or you're doing any Vanguard, Crucible, Gambit, different destination things. These will allow you to create synth weaves, so you can make those transmogs and be able to use them if you're, you know, one of those aesthetic people that before you start an encounter, you need to take 10 minutes so you look good. I'm one of those people. I'm just quit talking. The armor set that we've got this week for the Hunter at Ada is the Insight Rover armor set. It's never, you know, you're not going to go and pick it up for because it's going to be good stats. It's never good stats. If you are starting a new character, Ada is a person that you can come to just to get, you know, all the armor you need, more than likely at the highest level or just below what your other characters are. So, for example, if one of my other characters I never ran this expansion yet, they will get 1990 armor. So you don't have to go and, you know, grind that right off of the bat. You can get a little bit higher stat armor and then go from there. To point out, this week, the Nightfall is going to be Fallen Saber. The raid is Root of Nightmares. The dungeon is going to be Ghost of the Deep. And the mission is going to be Operation Seraph Shield. Let's move on and take a quick look at what we got for our patch notes for today's reset. So, right off, we got patch 8.0.0.7, so Vanguard Ops. So Liminality fixed an issue where initial dialogue may not trigger correctly. I think this has just been something that has been ongoing with a lot of these missions. But yeah, it kind of sucks. Crucible fixed a respawn timer option not setting correctly in Crucible private matches. Raids and dungeons fixed an issue with endgame timers being too short. I don't think even, you know, that's not the only case, Bungie. There's a lot of things that we are doing that aren't even showing the timers. I mean, not resetting properly or not being long enough. There's ones that aren't even showing. They don't even appear at all. You just, you know, even in Ghost of the Deep, when you're diving, usually you have that timer. It's not even there. You just, you know, you can just hear yourself slowly being crushed to death. It's ominous, but, you know, Salvation's Edge fixed an issue, where the witness's health, could be emptied as final stand ended, leading to a soft lock. I think this is it's kind of how you play him out. Like you pretty much, you have to be able to do that bit of burst damage is what I find with some of the bosses, at the end of raids or at the end of encounters. Otherwise, yeah, you can kind of soft lock them in that state of you're in between. Even Caretaker, for quite a while, or Rulk, had that issue, so it was kind of a pain in the butt. So fixed another issue that prevented enemies from despawning after the witness's defeat. Yeah, they're even in some of the other, again, Ghost of the Deep, Ekthar, there seems to be a little bit of a delay there before his ads despawn as well. So I don't know if that's being addressed or if it's even known about. Fixed an issue preventing players from claiming the monolithic memento from the vendor at the end of Salvation's Edge after successfully meeting the unlocked requirements. Yeah, I don't even know about that one because unfortunately I haven't finished it yet. Next one, we got Exotic Mission Rotator. So fixed an issue where Avalon and Starcross were not including the weekly activity challenge for the Rotator mission completions. UI and UX fixes. So the Fireteam Finder fixed an issue where last season's Grandmaster Nightfalls appeared as listing options. And if selected, players might launch into the incorrect nightfall. That would kind of suck. So I guess that one just didn't trickle down the line properly to get updated. So it's a good thing they addressed and fixed that. Gameplay and investment. So Pathfinder, and I mean, I barely even started Pathfinder. So fix an issue where the urban parkour Pathfinder objectives was not updated when completed in the Lost City outskirts. Fixed an issue with the map location for the Blighted Clash Pathfinder objectives on the Pale Heart. Fixed an issue where the Resonant Synergy Pathfinder objective didn't work with the Prismatic subclass. Fixed an issue where non-PvP option wasn't available on one of the Ritual Pathfinder options, and changed the node that required 150 Cabal kills that it takes all combatants into consideration. Cabal kills grant additional progress. Well, that's a good thing that they fixed that. Gameplay, Shield Crush artifact perk. Fixed an issue where Grapple Punch was gaining full bonuses from either half of the artifact perk, while Radiant or Amplified Grapple Punch will gain 12% bonus. While Radiant or Amplified if Woven Mail, Frost Armor, or Void Overshield are active, Grapple Punch will gain another stacking bonus. So this results in 25% net bonus. I like that. What's wrong with that? Come on, Bungie. You don't have to fix it. All the good. Winter's Shroud. So fixed an issue where it was providing a damage resist in PvP. Thunder Crash fixed a crash that could occur if players casted Thunder Crash while holding the Unbreakable Shield. Was there a reason why you'd hold the shield and TK at the same time? Was people doing like 10 times the damage? It's kind of interesting. Armor. So Precision Scars fixed an issue where Sol Invictus and offensive bulwark aspects would blot Kitsuji from properly working. That's interesting. Osmiomancy gloves. So fixed an issue where grenade regeneration would work with grenades other than Cold Snap. This fix does not affect the spirit of osmiomancy. I'm so glad that they're noticing all of these, little game-breaking things in our characters and armor that, they're fixing. Come on, can you break something and make it fun? Next up, weapons. So fix an issue where Enhanced Eddy Current perk was being applied twice. I'm okay with these things. Like, you don't have to fix an issue where keys from the raid used in Excision could provide a weapon whose pattern is already unlocked. The next thing about keys to a raid is I'm waiting for Bungie to come up with, you have to do like a freaking Master Nightfall or a Grandmaster Nightfall to get a key to a raid, be able to get in. So everybody in your fire team has to have the key to get in. I'd die laughing. How do you force people to play the game? Now this is how. Now it will drop a Salvation's Edge raid deep sight weapon. Now it will drop a Salvation's Edge raid deep sight weapon that always provides pattern progress until all patterns for Salvation's Edge are unlocked. Oh, well, that's actually kind of handy. Fixed a rare issue where the Guardian Games weapon Traxi Pose, so the scout rifle, and the title, which is the SMG, could errantly cause crashes when weapon leveling enhanced or crafted weapons. Your shit could crash when you're using a weapon, one of these weapons. That's interesting. Reduce the muzzle flash visual effect of the Riposte auto rifle. Rewards fixed an issue blocking acquisition of the Lightfall exotic armor reward for legendary campaign completion. Fixed an issue where Ignited Light Triumph was not tracking encounter challenges. The whole challenges and tracking thing has been an ongoing issue. Sometimes it just doesn't apply. Fixed an issue where Dread combatants and tormentors were not providing the intended amount of XP and glimmer upon death. Those motherfuckers were holding out. That's what they were doing. Platforms and systems fixed an issue that could cause thermal errors on Xbox platforms when near prismatic wells. Here, we introduced this new super. If you don't have it, you have to stand this, but your shit might overheat. Just saying, if your Xbox melts, move away from the prismatic well, please. Next up, thank you everybody for watching the video. Like I said, hit the like and subscribe button. Come check us out while we're live. Jump in the chat, say hi. If there's any of the raids, dungeons, exotic missions that you guys are looking to do, hit that Discord link. Let us know what you guys got on the go. Jump in the chat. Shoot the shit with us. Everybody, until next week, you all be safe and take care.